Okay, so good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to you all to this Sissy Friday episode 120. Sorry, 130. Today, we are delighted to have Team DPS Lava Nagpur with us. They will be sharing some of their key initiatives, innovative practices, experiences, and learnings from their journey. So, without wasting too much time, it's already 5:02. I directly invite Team Lava to come and share with us their learnings. Yes, over to you, Team Lava.
Jai Hind, everyone. It's truly inspiring to see all our branches coming together on one platform. Varanasi, Nasik, Hinjawadi, and our host branch united by one common purpose to learn, to grow, and to become just 1% better every single day. CC Friday represents a culture of continuous improvement. Every conversation, every shared experience, and every idea exchange help us strengthen not only our skills but also our mindset. When we learn from one another, we don't just improve individually, we grow together as one team. Today's milestone, our 130th episode, is a celebration of our shared commitment to learning, collaboration, and excellence. It reflects our belief that consistent learning and the exchange of best practice help us create a greater impact in our classrooms and in the lives of our students. Next slide. Every generation inherits a nation, but only one generation decide what kind of nation it will be leave behind. That generation is sitting in our classroom today. We live in extraordinary times. Never before has a child held so much information in their palm. And yet, never before has wisdom been seen so urgently needed. Every opinions finds a platform. Every emotions find an audience. Every protest finds a hashtag. But amidst all this noise, one question echoes louder than ever. Are we teaching children merely to express themselves? Or we teaching them to express themselves responsibly? Let us begin our presentation with an understanding that there is no longer question for government alone. There are questions for schools. On that note, I request one more very important thing before we start. Uh, these are the three questions that as a leader it comes to my mind, that what are we teaching our children to do with the freedom that technology has given them? When they disagree tomorrow, will they choose outrage or understanding? And when they speak, will their words build bridges or deepen dives? So I request Swarali ma'am to kindly share the Padlet so we can get the response from each one of them for better understanding that which sort of the generation as a teacher we are developing for tomorrow.
So, teachers, Padlet link is here in the chat box. You are requested to click on the link and answer the questions. Let me open this. Okay, so you will find page like this after clicking on that link. So please add your responses. Please be quick, be fast so that we can finish it on time. Yes, waiting for your responses. First question is, what are we teaching our children to do with the freedom that technology has given them. So I hope you are thinking and typing your typing your answer here. Okay, we got one response.
Yes,
This is
from
Suranjana ma'am. Thank you so much. Others, we are waiting. Okay. Who is this? Ma'am, if you could tell us your name.
Everyone, you can please type your name at the top of the screen.
Okay, Vidhi ma'am, Rituja ma'am, Priti ma'am. Okay.
wow, it's wonderful to see all your responses.
Okay, good. Accuracy, speed, time saver. Thank you, Bhavna ma'am, Shruti ma'am. To be mindful for their actions. Okay. Parijat ma'am says, think and explore about their curiosity. Okay. Who is this? Ma'am, your name? Ma'am, sir? To learn, explore, communicate, and solve problems by making safe and positive choices. Okay. Thank you. So we have so many responses here for question 1. Let's move to question 2. When they disagree tomorrow, will they choose courage or understanding? Okay, understanding. Okay, so we have responses here.
Yes.
Thank you so much, teachers, for your responses.
Now, on that note, I've request Team Anandam to take a lead and go ahead with the presentation of DPS Lab.
Thank you so
Over to
much,
you,
sir.
Sonal.
Thank you, Sorali. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Sorali. Good evening, everyone. At DPS Lava, we believe that learning flourishes when communication, collaboration, and community come together. Today, I am delighted to share some of the best practices that help us create meaningful learning experiences for our children. I will begin with Communicate, our monthly news roundup, a platform that keeps our stakeholders informed, inspired, and involved. And then I will take you through some of the unique, impactful practices of our Anandam Wing. Before I begin, I would like to invite you to watch a short video that captures the journey of Communicate. Sorali ma'am, will you please play the video?
Welcome you to Communicate 3.0. We are going to bring some exciting news and information about the month July from Delhi Public School Lava, Nagpur.
I am Veerang Dale of Grade 7B, reporting live from Delhi Public School, Lava, Nagpur. Let's hear it from our friends. What are you expecting from the school council?
Leadership? They should be unbiased. We should be just. Today I'll be presenting live from the investiture ceremony.
Until the next edition of Communicate 3.0, keep learning,
keep growing,
and keep shining. Thank you.
The story of Communicate began 5 years ago as a monthly school newsletter. It was created with a simple yet powerful purpose to keep our stakeholders informed, inspired, and involved in the life of the school. As time changed, and digital engagement became the need of the hour, we felt the need to reimagine how we communicated with our community. This led us to transform our traditional print newsletter into a vibrant video newsletter. What started as a communication platform soon became a learning platform. Today, Communique not only highlights the achievements, events, and milestones of our school, but also provides our students with authentic opportunities to become reporters, anchors, interviewers, and presenters. Through this initiative, children develop confidence, communication skills, creativity, and a sense of ownership while sharing the stories of their school. Communicate has evolved from being a newsletter to becoming a voice of our school community, keeping everyone connected while empowering our learners to communicate, collaborate, and shine. And now, I would like to take you through a few best practices at our Anandam Wing that makes learning meaningful, joyful, and child centric. These initiatives are designed to nurture curiosity, creativity, confidence, and a lifelong love for learning in our young learners. A few best practices at Anandam Wing are as follows. Next slide, Surali ma'am. Leader of the month, Tales and Treat, parent involvement, Hot's Corner, and Wonder Time. Leader of the Month. Let us talk about Leader of the Month. The Leader of the Month program introduces children. Next slide, Surali ma'am. The Leader of the Month program introduces children to inspiring leaders, sports persons, scientists, freedom fighters, and other personalities who have made valuable contributions to India. Throughout the month, children learn about the selected personalities during assemblies through stories, facts, and discussions. At the end of the month, a simple quiz is conducted by the class teacher, to reinforce their learning in a fun and engaging manner. So, Ali ma'am, next slide. Here are a few glimpses of how Leader of the Month program. No, the previous slide. The previous slide. Yes, this one. The program broadens children's awareness of national role models and help instill values such as leadership, perseverance, courage, and patriotism. Next slide, Surali ma'am. Our next best practice is Tales and Treat. Tales and Treat, a family reading picnic, is a joyful initiative designed to bring families together through the magic of books and storytelling. It creates a warm and engaging space where children and parents can enjoy stories, participate in shared reading, and engage in fun, interactive literacy activities. Set in a relaxed, picnic-like environment, the program transforms reading from a routine task into a memorable family experience filled with laughter, imagination, and meaningful conversation. Next slide, ma'am. The initiative encourages children to explore the wonderful world of books while strengthening the bond between parents and children. Through story narration, read aloud sessions, creative discussions, and interactive activities, families discover the joy of learning together. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Simran Sukheja, Learning Champion of Anandam Wing, to take you further on the journey of the best practice that make learning meaningful, joyful, and enriching for our young learners. Over to you, Simran ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm honored to share some of the best practices of the Anandam Wing, a place where learning journey is not only joyful, it is meaningful and deeply connected to the holistic development of every child learning at Anandam Wing. Our next best practice is parent involvement. At Anandam, we consider parents to be our most valuable partners in a child's learning journey. Our teachers plan the lesson plan in advance, and parents are invited to spend a day in the classroom where they experience their child's learning journey firsthand. Starting from Samudra to CTL, the parent becomes a part of their child's classroom journey, experiencing how wonderful the child learns and explores. Next slide. Next slide. Thank you, ma'am. Here, please have a look at the glimpse of the activity. Next slide. Okay, this slide only. Impact on children. This partnership nurtures confidence, emotional well-being, and a sense of security in children, creating a supportive environment for their growth. Next slide. Ma'am, next slide. Thank you. The next best practice is our HOTS Corner, which stands for Higher Order Thinking Skills. A HOTS Corner is created in a designated area of the classroom where students engage in thinking and problem-solving activities after completing their writing work or lunch. This space helps to enhance their critical thinking, creativity, and exploration skills. Next slide. Please have a look at the glimpse of the practice. Next slide. Impact on children. The HOTS Corner helps to develop independent thinkers who are confident in expressing their ideas and exploring multiple possibilities. Now, before we step ahead, let's take a moment to watch the video in the next slide and witness our young learners learning by a practice in action. Ma'am, please next slide. Please play the video, ma'am. Next slide. Next slide, ma'am. You have just witnessed Anandam's next best practice, Wonder Time, where curiosity leads to learning. Young children are naturally curious, and Wonder Time provides them with opportunities to observe, explore, question, and discover. Wonder Time is a monthly STEM session where students explore science through simple hands-on experiments. Next slide. Impact on children. Through these experiences, children are learning to make sense of the world around them and develop a lifelong love for learning. Next slide. Together, these practices reflect the philosophy of the Anandam Wing that learning is not limited to academics alone. It is about nurturing curious minds, compassionate hearts, confident voices, and capable hands. As we continue this journey at Anandam, our goal remains to create an environment where every child feels valued. Through these best practices, we are nurturing confident learners, critical thinkers, and responsible future citizens. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite Jigyasa Wing Learning Champions for further insights.
Jai Hind, everyone. Jigyasa, where every question begins a journey. Jigyasa begins with a question and grows through shared learning. With the spirit of continuous learning, I am Harshal Bankar, learning champion of Jigyasa Wing at DPS Lava Nagpur. Today, I am delighted to present our best practices. The Jigyasa Wing, ma'am, next slide please. The Jigyasa Wing follows many best practices. Today, we would like to share few of them. Curiosity Corner, Math Lab, Knowledge Sharing and Library. Next slide please, ma'am. Curiosity Corner, Early Finisher Learning Corner. Jigyasa Wing is built on one simple belief. Every minute in a classroom should be meaningful learning opportunities. Students often complete their work at different times, and instead of waiting, we wanted them to continue exploring, thinking, and learning independently. This leads to creation of our Curiosity Corner, also known as Early Finisher Learning Corner, where students engage in purposeful activities that nurtures creativity, curiosity, and independent learning. The purpose of this initiative goes far beyond keeping students occupied. It encourages independent learning, builds creativity and curiosity, strengthens critical thinking, develops problem solving abilities, improve reading habits, enhance decision making skills, and gradually help students to take ownership of their own learning journey. These are essential life skills that extend well beyond academics. Next, please. To ensure variety of holistic development, we organize Curiosity Corner into 5 learning baskets. Here you can see in the slide. First is reading basket, discovery basket, math basket, puzzle basket, and the children's most favorite creation basket. Together, these baskets ensures that every child finds something that matches their interest while continuously learning. Next slide, please, ma'am. Yes, these photographs showcase our Curiosity Corner in action. Students independently select activities based on their interest and complete them without teacher intervention. This is not only keep them productively engaged but also builds confidence, responsibility, and habit of self-directed learning. Over time, we observe that children become more enthusiastic about finishing their classroom work responsibly because they look forward to exploring the Curiosity Corner. This is all about Curiosity Corner in the Jigyasa Wing. Next slide, please, ma'am. Yes, now we have Math Lab. The slide highlights our Mathematics Lab initiative in Jigyasa Wing. Students from grade 3 to 5 have dedicated timetabled math lab period every week. During the session, they learn through hands-on activities, games, puzzles, and mathematical models that make concepts easy to understand and enjoyable to explore. Next slide. Ma'am, sorry, previous slide, ma'am. Our vision is maths everywhere. We want students to see, experience mathematics wherever they look in the lab through interactive displays, learning corners, and mathematical resources. As you can see, the clock itself becomes a learning tool here. While checking the time, students also observe mathematical symbols, numbers, and square roots pattern displayed around it. Students eagerly look forward to this session, actively participate, collaborate with their peers, and develop confidence in the problem solving while enjoying mathematics. Now I would like to invite Sneha Best ma'am for the next best practice.
जय हिंद एवरीवन। आज मैं हमारे स्कूल लाइब्रेरी में अपनाई जा रही कुछ बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस आपके साथ साझा करना चाहूंगी। हमारी लाइब्रेरी का मुख्य उद्देश्य बच्चों में रीडिंग हैबिट और बुक्स के प्रति रुचि विकसित करना है। हमारी लाइब्रेरियन अपर्णा खेड़कर मैम बच्चों की रुचि के अनुसार लगातार नई और रोचक पुस्तकें लाती हैं और उन्हें विभिन्न गतिविधियों के माध्यम से पढ़ने के लिए बच्चों को प्रेरित करती हैं। बच्चों के लिए क्रॉसवर्ड, रीडिंग ब्रोकन स्टोरी, पजल्स, ऑनलाइन रीडिंग स्टोरी, रीडिंग टुगेदर, म्यूजिकल चेयर और रीडिंग इन नेचर जैसी कई रोचक गतिविधियां आयोजित की जाती हैं। जब बच्चे कोई पुस्तक पढ़कर आते हैं तो उनसे कहानी, पात्रों और संदेश से जुड़े प्रश्न पूछे जाते हैं। अच्छे प्रदर्शन करने वाले बच्चों को प्राइज और एप्रिसिएशन देकर प्रोत्साहित किया जाता है। स्टार रीडर प्रोग्राम के अंतर्गत बच्चे बुक रिव्यू और रिफ्लेक्शन वर्कशीट्स करते हैं। स्टार रीडर्स को सर्टिफिकेट और एप्रिसिएशन देकर उनकी रीडिंग जर्नी को प्रोत्साहित किया जाता है। हमारे स्कूल में बच्चों को केवल रीडर ही नहीं बल्कि ऑथर बनने के लिए भी प्रेरित किया जाता है। बच्चे अपनी कहानियां और रचनाएं स्वयं लिखते हैं जो बाद में पुस्तक के रूप में प्रकाशित होती हैं। इससे उनमें क्रिएटिविटी, कॉन्फिडेंस और राइटिंग स्किल का विकास होता है। एक और अच्छी पहल है बुक डोनेशन, जिसमें मैम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज, जिसमें बच्चे अपनी पढ़ी हुई अच्छी किताबें जरूरतमंद बच्चों के साथ साझा करने के लिए स्कूल में डोनेट करते हैं। उनके इस प्रयास की एप्रिसिएशन नोट्स के माध्यम से व्हाट्सएप और एड्यूनेक्स पर सराहना की जाती है। इसके अलावा स्टोरी टेलिंग कॉन्टेस्ट, पपेट शो, लिटरेचर फीड्स, लाइब्रेरी वीक सेलिब्रेशन और विभिन्न रीडिंग प्रोग्राम के माध्यम से बच्चों को किताबों से जोड़ा जाता है। हमारे स्कूल में वर्ष में 3 बार बुक फेयर आयोजित किया जाता है, जिसमें बच्चे अपनी पसंदीदा किताबें खरीदते हैं और उन्हें पढ़ते हैं। हमारे बच्चे ऑनलाइन रीडिंग प्रोग्राम रीडिंग रैली में भी, मैम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, ये हमारे लाइब्रेरी की कुछ तस्वीरें हैं जिसमें जो बच्चे बहुत अच्छे से बुक रीड करके आते हैं उनको मैम प्राइज देती हैं और उनकी फोटोज व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप के थ्रू, एडोनेक्स के थ्रू पेरेंट को शेयर की जाती हैं। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। हमारे बच्चे ऑनलाइन रीडिंग प्रोग्राम रीडिंग रैली में भी लगातार भाग ले रहे हैं। हमारे स्कूल ने लगातार तीसरे वर्ष टॉप रीडिंग स्कूल ऑफ इंडिया का स्थान प्राप्त किया है। हमें यह बताते हुए गर्व है कि, मैम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, हमारे विद्यार्थी वेद अखारे ने टॉप रीडर ऑफ इंडिया का खिताब जीता और 10,000 की पुरस्कार राशि एवं ट्रॉफी प्राप्त की। इन सभी प्रयासों के माध्यम से हमारी लाइब्रेरी केवल किताबें पढ़ने की जगह नहीं, बल्कि बच्चों में कल्पना, रचनात्मक, आत्मविश्वास और जीवन भर सीखने की आदत विकसित करने का एक जीवंत केंद्र बन गई है। अब मैं आपकी आगे की बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस बताने के लिए दीप्ति मैम को आमंत्रित करने चाहूंगी। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद स्नेहा मैम। आभासी मंच पर उपस्थित सभी सम्मानीय जनों को शुभ संध्या। बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस की श्रृंखला में अगली कड़ी को जोड़ते हुए मैं जिज्ञासा विंग की एक सार्थक बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस नॉलेज शेयरिंग सर्कल के बारे में अपने अनुभव साझा करना चाहूँगी। नॉलेज शेयरिंग सर्कल हम शिक्षकों के लिए पढ़ने, चिंतन करने और सीख को साझा करने का एक सशक्त मंच है। इसकी शुरुआत हमने इसी शैक्षणिक वर्ष से की है और यह बहुत कम समय में हम सभी के लिए एक समृद्ध सीखने का माध्यम बन गया। इस पहल की शुरुआत आरती मैम के एक सरल लेकिन प्रभावशाली सुझाव से हुई, जिसे हमारे जिज्ञासा विंग की लर्निंग लीडर महोदया ने हम तक पहुंचाया। हमारी लर्निंग लीडर निकिता मैम का मैं आभार व्यक्त करूंगी, जिन्होंने हम तक ये अच्छी चीजें पहुंचाने का बहुत सुंदर प्रयास किया। इन्होंने हम तक पहुंचाया। हम सभी हर महीने संकल्प के अंतर्गत एक पुस्तक पढ़ते हैं और अपने की टेकअवेज लिखते हैं। पहले ये सीख केवल व्यक्तिगत संकल्प तक ही सीमित रह जाती थी, किंतु अब हम इन्हें नॉलेज शेयरिंग सर्कल में एक दूसरे के साथ साझा करते हैं। इससे न केवल पढ़ने की प्रेरणा बढ़ी, बल्कि सभी शिक्षकों की अलग अलग समझ और अनुभव को जानने का अवसर भी मिला। सच ही कहा गया है, ज्ञान बांटने से ही ज्ञान बढ़ता है। तो ये अवसर हमें प्रदान किया गया जिज्ञासा विंग में। जून महीने में हमने एक प्रेरणादायी पुस्तक पढ़ी और उसके की टेकअवेज एक दूसरे से साझा किए। हम लोगों ने एक दूसरे को प्रोत्साहित भी किया। सभी लोगों ने किताबें पढ़ी। मैम ने पहले से ही हमें समय दिया था कि आपको इस बार एक किताब पढ़नी है और हमारा लर्निंग सर्कल जब होगा, शेयरिंग सर्कल, तब आपको ये साझा करनी है। तो हमने एक दूसरे को साझा किया। इसका उद्देश्य केवल पुस्तक पढ़ना नहीं था,
बल्कि स्वयं को निरंतर सीखने के लिए प्रेरित करना, सकारात्मक विचारों को अपने व्यवहार में अपनाना और एक दूसरे के अनुभव से सीखना था। जुलाई महीने में इसके उपरांत हमने केस स्टडी पर चर्चा की। केस स्टडी एक ही जैसी थी। एक वास्तविक परिस्थिति पर विचार करते हुए हमने अपने दृष्टिकोण, रिफ्लेक्शन और संभावित समाधान साझा किए। इस चर्चा ने हमें यह समझाया कि एक ही परिस्थिति को अलग-अलग शिक्षक अलग-अलग दृष्टिकोण से देखते हैं। इससे विद्यार्थियों की सीखने की आवश्यकताओं, उनकी शक्तियों और चुनौतियों को अधिक संवेदनशीलता से समझने का अवसर मिला। साथ ही स्वराली मैम रुक जाइए, मैं इस पर आऊंगी मैम। ये वाली स्लाइड पर बात करेंगे हम, अभी रुक जाइए आप। अभी पहले हम बात कर रहे हैं कि हमने क्यों किया ये लर्निंग शेयरिंग। ओके, जब हमने केस स्टडी की तो हमें विद्यार्थियों की आवश्यकताओं, उनकी शक्तियों, उनकी चुनौतियों को अधिक संवेदनशीलता से समझने का अवसर मिला। साथ ही यह भी महसूस हुआ कि किसी बच्चे की प्रगति केवल अंकों से नहीं, बल्कि शिक्षक, अभिभावक और विद्यालय के सहयोग से उसके समग्र विकास से जुड़ी होती है। मेरे लिए इस पहल की सबसे बड़ी सीख यही रही कि जब शिक्षक मिलकर सीखते और एक दूसरे को सिखाते हैं तो उसका सकारात्मक प्रभाव सीधे हमारे विद्यार्थियों तक पहुंचता है। जो स्लाइड अभी आपने प्रेजेंट की है मैम, स्वराली मैम, ये हमारा नॉलेज शेयरिंग सर्कल जो हमने पुस्तक पढ़ी थी, जिसमें हमको एक मोटिवेशनल किताब पढ़ना था और इस किताब को पढ़ने के बाद हमें अपने जो रिफ्लेक्शन थे या जो सीख हमें मिली उसे एक दूसरे से साझा करना था। ये चीज़ हमारे लिए बियॉन्ड टेक्स्ट बुक रही, क्योंकि हमने किताब पढ़ने के बाद तो सीखा ही सीखा, साथ में हमारे टीचर्स ने ये बताया कि मुझे कौन सी चीज़ करने के लिए किस शिक्षक ने इस विद्यालय में प्रेरित किया। मतलब ये बियॉन्ड टेक्स्ट बुक गया। और ये जो परिसर आप सभी देख रहे हैं, ये है शिफारू, जहाँ बहुत सुकून है हमारे लिए। कक्षा के बाहर निकलकर, वैसे तो आमतौर पे हम कक्षा में ही सीधे जाते हैं और वहीं से निकलकर अपने घर तक आते हैं, पर ये कक्षा के बाहर निकलकर कुछ सीखने सिखाने का एक सुंदर अवसर हमें प्राप्त हुआ। मैम अगली स्लाइड। ये जो हमने विद्यालय में अपने स्टाफ रूम के अंदर ही, हमारे विद्यालय में तो बहुत सुंदर लाइब्रेरी है, बट हमने एक छोटा सा प्रयास किया कि अपने स्टाफ रूम के अंदर भी हम इस प्रकार की एक लाइब्रेरी बनाएं, जहां हम शिक्षकों के लिए कुछ पुस्तकें रखी जाती है, हम लाइब्रेरी से इशू करवा के लाते हैं। हम अपने फ्री टाइम में जब भी हमें मौका मिले तब इसे पढ़ सकते हैं। इसके साथ ही हमने कुछ किताबें ऐसी रखी है जो विद्यालय में, मतलब प्रॉक्सी पीरियड्स के दौरान भी अगर शिक्षक चाहे तो अपने बच्चों के साथ साझा कर सकता है कि मैंने ये पढ़ा और इसका ये अनुभव था। तो हमने अपने विद्यालय में एक छोटी सी लाइब्रेरी बनाई है। मैम अगली स्लाइड पर हम बात करेंगे जो हमारा केस स्टडी था। ये केस स्टडी, यहाँ पर हम सबको एक जैसी सिचुएशन दी गई थी, पर जब साथ मिलकर हमने पढ़ा और शिक्षकों ने साझा किया कि मेरे अनुसार इस परिस्थिति में पेरेंट्स का जो रिस्पॉन्स था ऐसा था या फिर ऐसा होना चाहिए था। तो ये भी एक बहुत सुंदर प्रयास। आमतौर पे हम लोग कम ही मिलते हैं वर्किंग डेज में, लेकिन ये शनिवार जो हमें दिया जाता है ये बहुत फलदायक साबित हुआ। अंत में मैं जिज्ञासा लर्निंग लीडर्स तथा विशेष रूप से आरती मैम का हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करती हूँ, जिन्होंने हमें सीखने, चिंतन करने और मिलकर आगे बढ़ने का प्रेरणादायक मंच प्रदान किया। एक शिक्षक की पढ़ी हुई हर पुस्तक तभी सार्थक होती है जब उसकी सीख विद्यार्थियों के आत्मविश्वास, उनकी जिज्ञासा और उनके सपनों को नई दिशा देती है। अब मैं इस बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस की श्रृंखला की अगली कड़ी को जोड़ने के लिए और प्रस्तुत करने के लिए चेतना विंग से कोमल मैडम को आमंत्रित करना चाहूंगी। ओवर टू यू कोमल मैम।
थैंक यू दीप्ति मैम।
रिफ्लेक्शन से मैम आप नेक्स्ट करेंगे।
Okay. So moving on to the Chetna wing, which caters to our middle school learners, there are many best practices happening around, but we'll be today presenting our two best practices, that is learning expedition, note taking and teacher reflections. So here the vision is to nurture lifelong learners and global Indian citizens who remain deeply connected to their roots while creating a positive impact in the world. With this vision, our grade 6 students embarked on a learning expedition built on the possibility framework. It was not merely a project, but a year-long inquiry-driven journey that transforms students into researchers, collaborators, problem solvers, and change makers. The journey began with a positive start. Through discussions, observations, and inquiry, students explored the question, how can we create meaningful impact in our community? Next slide, please. Exactly. So, with this question, the students interacted with teachers, reflected on community needs, and gradually realized that authentic learning happens when we step outside the classrooms and work alongside the community. As the students continued their inquiry, they collaborated with teachers and discussed various possibilities for community engagement. Rather than deciding for a community, they first conducted surveys and understood actual needs of nearby schools. Based on these discussions and observations, the students collectively decided to adopt a school, Gardiner High School Civil Lines Nagpur, as their partner school. Next slide, please. This decision itself became an important lesson in empathy and responsible citizenship. Students learned that meaningful solutions begin by listening, understanding, and respecting the voices of the community. Instead of asking, what do we want to do? They learned to ask, what does the community actually needs? This shift in the thinking reflects one of the most important qualities of lifelong learners. Once the partnership was established, our students focused on building relationships before implementing any activities. Every visit to the adopted school began with Samurja, a beautiful practice rooted in gratitude, mindfulness, joyful movement, and a positive energy. Our students themselves planned and facilitated these sessions, creating an atmosphere where every child felt welcomed and valued. They also organized buddy interaction, where every student connected personally with a buddy from the adopted school. Through conversations, games, collaborative activities, friendships naturally developed. To strengthen these bonds further, our students wrote letters of friendship. Next slide, please. Through this, they designed personalized learning expedition journals for their buddies. These journals became spaces where the children could express their thoughts, record their learnings, and reflect on their experiences together. Through these experiences, our students realized that community transformation begins with trust, compassion, and a genuine human connection. As the relationship deepened, so did the learning. Working alongside their buddies, students began observing the school environment more closely. They discussed ideas, identified challenges together, and reflected on how they could contribute in meaningful ways. So, this process helped them develop communication, collaboration, leadership, and empathy, not because these skills were taught directly to the students, but because students experienced them every time they worked together. The learning expedition encouraged students to become active listeners, thoughtful collaborators, and responsible decision makers, preparing them to become confident global citizens. Ma'am, next slide, please. Yes. So while the students of DP Slava were interacting with their buddies, our students noticed that the adopted school had very limited access to books, and they did not have a functional library. Instead of waiting to solve the problem, our grade 6 students themselves proposed organizing a book donation drive. They presented the idea to us, to the teachers, to the school, and encouraged participation across the school, and inspired parents, students, and staff members to contribute books. This initiative was entirely driven by the students, understanding that education becomes more meaningful only when learning resources are shared with everyone. The experience taught them initiative, responsibility, and the importance of community participation in creating educational opportunities. Next slide, ma'am. Okay, so collecting books was just the beginning. Our students wanted to ensure that every donated book reached to the hands of the reader in an organized and meaningful way. So together, the students of DPS Lava and their buddies, they organized the books, they arranged the shelves, they created an inviting reading space, and successfully established a library within the adopted school. So this experience helps students understand that service is not merely about donating resources, but it is about creating systems that continue to benefit the community long after the activity is over. Next slide, ma'am. While I was the witness, I could share that our students really experienced that joy of creating something for somebody, and that is so sustainable rather than temporary. So when the library was finally ready, our students witnessed the excitement and happiness on the faces of their buddies. For many of them, this became the most memorable moment of the learning expedition, because they could see the direct impact of their collaborative efforts. So it was a beautiful example of our vision, that is developing lifelong learners who create meaningful impact while staying deeply connected to human values. Next slide, ma'am. Yes. So here, as we can see, our learning expedition was also interdisciplinary, connecting science, social science, English, physical education, and value education. Students explored environmental conservation through the inspiring story of the Chipko movement, understanding how ordinary citizens protected forests through courage and collective action. To spread this message, they planned and performed a Nukkad Natak at the adopted school, encouraging environmental awareness with the community. Every community visit began with prayer and gratitude by our students, keeping students connected to Indian culture and values. The expedition concluded with a plantation drive. Ma'am, next slide, please. So during the plantation drive, our students translated the awareness which they created by the Nukkad Natak into action by planting saplings alongside their buddies. Through these experiences, students learned that sustainability is not simply an environmental responsibility, but it is a way of living rooted in compassion, responsibility, and collective efforts and actions. Next slide, ma'am. So this year, we have taken the next step of our learning expedition journey by extending the learning expedition into our Kaushal Bodh program for grade 7 learners. As a part of this initiative, our school gardener, Bandu Bhaiya, became an expert mentor. Ma'am, next slide, please. Next slide. These are the memories and the reflections shared by the children. Yeah. So here, this is a step 2 where we have, extended the learning expedition into our Kaushal Bodh program. As this initiative was conducted at our campus, our school gardener Bandu Bhaiya became our expert mentor, and drawing upon his years of practical experience, he introduced students to the science and importance of seed balls in restoring green spaces. Guided by Bandu Bhaiya, the students enthusiastically prepared the seed balls themselves. This hands-on learning helped them appreciate that valuable knowledge comes not only from textbooks, but from the wisdom and experiences of people within our own community. The journey came full circle when the seed balls prepared by our students were donated to the students of Gardiner High School. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So as we all can witness in the pictures also, the happy faces that the seed bombing activity was successfully conducted at the on the adopted school campus, transforming learning into meaningful environmental actions. This collaborative activity beautifully reflected the spirit of our learning expedition, students learning together, serving together, and creating a positive impact together. Most importantly, it reinforced our vision of nurturing nurturing lifelong learners and global Indian citizens. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So the next best practice of Chetna Wing is note taking by our students and the teachers' remark. So here we truly believe that every small effort deserves to be recognized. Learning is, as we consider that learning is a journey, and every step a child takes towards improvement is valuable. What makes this practice truly meaningful is that students don't just read these remarks, but they are actually reflecting on them, acting upon the remarks, and using these remarks to improve their work. This creates an ongoing relationship between the teacher and the student and the learner, where feedback becomes a powerful tool for growth rather than just evaluation. Through this practice, we aim to develop self-aware, reflective learners who value feedback, take ownership of their learning, and continuously strive to become better versions of themselves. Next slide, ma'am. So these are few of the remarks which are given by the teachers of Chetna Wing, productive remarks. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah, so one of the best practice again of Chetna Wing is the purposeful proxies where every period counts. I would really like to share an impactful and joyful proxy teaching experience. While I had a proxy in grade 4, EVS proxy, instead of introducing the chapter through direct instruction while they were learning about community helpers, I invited students to build a concept map by sharing one word they associated or they connected with the community. So slowly the class became more engaging, and as more students saw their peers participating, every child became involved. So together we transformed their ideas into a definition of community and then into a meaningful sentences. So rather me directly telling them the definition of community, students themselves, by looking at the concept map, as you could see in the first image, the students, by looking at the concept map, they themselves created and wrote the definition of community. So this experience reminded me that every proxy period can become a meaningful learning opportunity when we prioritize students' voice, dialogue, and active participation over simply completing the syllabus. So this was consistently reflected across other proxy periods as well in the Chetna Wing. Teachers use the time of the proxies intentionally to create meaningful learning experiences rather than treating it as a free time. For example, as you could see on the board, in the slide, the second photograph shows there is sports integration happening during a language proxy period, where Hindi proxy class integrated sports with language learning while teaching the chapter of Goal, which is basically connected with the journey of Major Dhyan Chand. So this interdisciplinary approach made the lesson more engaging and relevant for the students. Next slide, please, ma'am. Similarly, this is one more proxy class which was taken by Deepti ma'am again. So during the pre-assessment phase, another proxy period was used for formative assessment through an interactive strategy called as hot seat. So students discussed concepts with their peers, shared their thinking, and demonstrated their understanding. These examples really shows when proxy periods are thoughtfully planned, they become valuable opportunities for active learning. Okay, so as we conclude the best practices from the Chetna Wing, we now move to the inspiring initiatives of the Samarpan Wing. Before I begin, I would like to introduce a mentor whose vision and dedication have played a significant role in expanding our school's global learning journey, Ms. Shehnaz Ojha. Delhi Public School Lava Nagpur is proud to be a climate action school, a member of the Global Schools Alliance, and an active participant in the Global Schools program. Over the past 4 cohorts, Ms. Shehnaz Ojha has served as a mentor in the Global Schools program, supporting and training educators, particularly across Southeast Asia, in integrating the sustainable developmental goals into classroom practices. Under her guidance, Through the collective efforts of our school community, DPS Lava has emerged as a recognized green school, receiving global sustainability awards in the student and teacher categories for the past 5 consecutive years. Last year alone, our students collaborated with 30 schools across the world, fostering global citizenship, cultural exchange, and meaningful action towards the SDGs to save the world. It is now my privilege to invite Ms. Shehnaz Ojha to share the inspiring best practices and international collaborations that have made a lasting impact on our learners. Thank you so much, everybody. Over to you, Ms. Shehnaz, ma'am.
Thank you, Komal, for your kind words. I'm going to speak to you about the Samarpan Wing. So the Samarpan Wing of our school, DPS Lava Nagpur, it carries a dual responsibility, ensuring strong board results through consistent academic rigor and nurturing a generation of career-oriented individuals equipped to navigate a gradually evolving world. While focused preparation, discipline, and strategic guidance drive academic excellence, equal emphasis is placed on developing foresight, adaptability, and a sense of purpose in the students. Next slide, please. Our school, especially the Samarpan Wing, operates on a foundational belief. Meaningful global change originates with dedicated local action, from restoring freshwater ecosystems in Nagpur to mobilizing youth councils across countries and beyond. Our initiatives bridge environmental stewardship, cross-cultural diplomacy, and cutting-edge digital pedagogies. By combining high-impact environmental research with innovative virtual exchange programs, we empower the next generation of global leaders to address the world's most pressing sustainable development goals. Next slide, please. Our global vision originates at the grassroots levels, where local partnerships buy groundwork for international impact. In collaboration with Rotary Club of Nagpur, Green Vigil Foundation, and the National Environment Engineering Research Institute, NEERI, we established Project Save the Local Lake. And there was another for the junior wing, This Is My Butterfly, to research and combat microfiber and microplastic contamination in freshwater ecosystems. We had a different project. This commitment to water conservation seamlessly expanded into Project Tortoise, the ocean that connects us. Recognizing that inland waterways ultimately affect marine health, we partnered with Goodwill Allies in New Zealand to integrate community-driven afforestation efforts directly into our local environmental framework, reducing runoff and restoring regional biodiversity. Beyond environmental conservation, our virtual exchange programs foster global citizenship and cross-cultural diplomacy among young learners. Through our United for Football virtual conferences during the FIFA World Cup and the yearly NASA ACCP camp, which makes us the only school in India to be doing so since the last 5 years. Our students connected with peers in Argentina and the USA to celebrate sportsmanship and international unity. Simultaneously, our World Classroom sessions facilitated interactive storytelling and language immersions across 6 virtual integrations with Brazil, Vietnam, Thailand, and Japan, where students eagerly took their first steps in cultural exchange, starting with simple greetings like Konnichiwa. Next slide. Through our SDGs to Save the World platform, our organization has deepened its footprint in international youth governance by collaborating with Global Student Climate Action Regional Network Philippines. Having joined the GS-CRAN core body, we now actively contribute to its strategic direction and support its Global Student Council, currently presided over by leadership from Nigeria and the Philippines. Next slide. To further empower young change makers, we launched a global ambassador program led by international students and created internship pathways with climate action schools. The long-term success of this ecosystem is reflected in our growing alumni network, whose members actively serve on youth-led United Nations bodies worldwide. Next slide. This global reach is sustained by a modernized, tech-enabled mentorship model that strengthens students' performance at home. Next slide, please. By shifting to routine online parent meetings, tracking study time analytics, and evaluating digital assessment sheets remotely, our mentors offer personalized guidance with ease. Next slide. This data-informed approach removes traditional barriers to academic support, creating a low-friction environment that continues to motivate our students to excel both academically and as future global leaders. Over to you, Vidya ma'am.
Thank you so much, Shahnaz ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Adalat is a student-led flagship initiative where every aspect of the event, from curating thought-provoking case studies to planning, organizing, and executing the entire courtroom simulation, is conceptualized and managed by students themselves. One of the flagship best practices of the Samarpan Wing, developed in collaboration with the Chetna Wing, Adalat engages students of grade 8 to 12 in an immense learning experience that nurtures critical thinking, collaboration, leadership, and informed citizenship. What began with just around 200 delegates 4 years back has evolved into a nationally recognized inter-school courtroom simulation, bringing together nearly 500 student delegates from across India. More than a mock court, Adalat empowers students to develop, analyze real-world issues, articulate informed perspectives, and make ethical decisions, preparing them not only for future careers, but for responsible leadership in every sphere of life. The success of Adalat is the result of months of dedicated planning. Preparation began in the month of April with case selections, legal research, committee design, resource development, promotional outreach, and coordination with schools. By the time registrations open, every aspect of the event has been thoughtfully curated to provide an authentic and enriching experience. Adalat is not about preparing students to become lawyers, it is about preparing them for life through the roles of judges, advocates, witnesses, media personnel, and members of society. Students develop critical thinking, research skills, persuasive communication, collaboration, ethical reasoning, and evidence-based decision making. They learn to appreciate diverse perspectives and resolve differences through dialogue, empathy, and respect. This year's edition marked another milestone with the gracious presence of our Honorable Minister, Shri Nitin Gadkari, as a distinguished guest, reflecting the growing stature and impact of the initiative. From 200 to nearly 500 delegates, Adalat's greatest achievement is not the scale of the event, but the transformation of the students who participate in it. More than an event, Adalat is a learning ecosystem that nurtures informed, responsible, and future ready citizens. Thank you. I would hand over it to Reshmi ma'am.
Thank you, Srividya ma'am. At DPS Lava Nagpur, our alumni are one of our greatest strengths. Many travel from different cities to serve as moderators and host for Adalat, while others actively support the event by connecting with sponsors and strengthening its outreach. Several alumni also voluntarily come forward to help create props and artwork for the annual day, generously contributing their creativity, time, and talent. During orientation sessions, they inspire prospective students and parents by sharing their college journeys and admission experiences. Their continued involvement reflects a lifelong bond with DPS Lava and a deep commitment to giving back to the institution that shaped them. The true strength of a school is reflected in alumni who willingly return not for recognition but to serve, inspire, and enrich the community that nurtured them. It is my pleasure to invite Smriti ma'am to present our next best practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Reshmi ma'am. Janani Janma Bhumishcha Swargadapi Gariyasi. Namaste everyone, I am Smriti Pradhan and I am happy to share the best practices from our Heritage Club's journey at DPS Lava Nagpur. We aim to help students explore, understand and preserve our rich heritage. We go beyond textbooks through heritage walks, site visits, research, photography, documentation, interviews and awareness activities. These experiences help students connect with history in a meaningful way. Building on these experiences, we have now taken on one more focused initiative, the adoption of heritage site, that is Munda Deval Mandir at Burdi. Students will conduct deeper research, document the site, and collect local histories, create awareness about the importance of heritage conservation. Let me share a short clip from that visit. Sorali ma'am, please, next slide.
मुंडा देवल के नाम से है शिव जी का मंदिर, लेकिन प्राचीन काल से मुंडा देवल ही बोलते थे। इसके पीछे दंत कथा है, दंत नहीं दंती कथा है। टेकरी देख रहे हैं आप, सीतावटी फोर्ट। अंग्रेजों ने जब राजा भोसले ने हराई करके नागपुर में कब्जा किया था, यानी जब अंग्रेजों का राज नागपुर में होने चालू हुआ था तो उनको सीतावटी किले में उन्होंने एक जैसा जज रहता ना मैजिस्ट्रेट, गुनाहगारों को सजा देने के लिए उस हिसाब से प्रतिष्ठा करने की कोशिश करी। तो उन्होंने क्या किया, भोसले राजा का जो जज थे।
So as you saw that our students become skeptical and inquisitive about the observation from that mandir, and this is how they gather more information by interviewing the local residents of that area. We are proud to share that our Heritage Club has received the Best Heritage Club Award in a special mention category for 2024-25 and 25-26, awarded by Intech, New Delhi. This recognition is great motivation for our students and school. Our vision is to create young heritage ambassadors who value and protect our past. On behalf of DPS Lava Nagpur, I sincerely thank all of you for your support, encouragement, and appreciation. Thank
you. Just one slide back, Swarali. I deeply appreciate the complete team effort of DPS Lava. I would definitely take this opportunity that there are n number of other things, but due to time constraint, we are not in a position to share other important things also. So all the other schools you are mostly welcome to Nagpur and understand that which all important practices that we have shared. Before closing, I'll just want to add that years from now, no one will remember that how many worksheets are completed or how many examinations we conducted. But history will remember the kind of citizens our classrooms produce. When a child chooses truth over popularity, respect over ridicule, dialogue over division, and the nation above personal ego, that is when education has truly succeeded. The future of a nation will never be decided first in the parliament. It will always be decided first in its classroom. And that is why our best practices are not just activities or events. Our best practices are building citizens worthy of the future. So I would like to conclude by saying if tomorrow's India's must be stronger than today's India. We must teach our children one timeless lesson. Raise your voice, but never lose your values. Question boldly, but think deeply. Love your freedom, but love your nation even more. So before I conclude, now I request Farali to have the reflection questions. So before I conclude, I feel that all our teacher fraternity, we should take our generation in this particular way. If the screen has become our children's largest classroom, who is teaching the lesson that will shape their character? In a world where every child has a voice online, have we taught them wisdom to know when to speak, what to speak, and how to speak? And when algorithm influence attention, who will influence conscience? So thank you, Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.
Truly inspiring session, Lava team. Thank you so much for, on the short notice, come and prepared a very good presentation with such a good and inspiring practices. Thank you so much. Do we have Sangeeta ma'am, Jaya ma'am, or Munmun ma'am here if they want to speak anything? Yes, Aarti ma'am.
Just wanted to congratulate the team for sharing all these beautiful ideas with everyone. Starting from Anandam, I believe Sonal ma'am did not share it today, but I truly appreciate the Life Skill Club that is run in Lava Nagpur. As sir said, there are a lot of things happening in school and it is not possible for any of the teams to put in everything into 1 hour session. But the Life Skill Lab is very good and children learn a lot there. Moving to Jigyasa, and truly appreciate Nikita ma'am for bringing in this reading culture and the library in the staff room. It is just a beginning that has happened, but I look forward to see library in all our campuses, in all our staff rooms, because that is going to build a very good culture. If we really want to encourage our students to read, it is important that we should also read and discuss also. Because while I was discussing with him, I realized that while they share these reading, their learnings from those reading pieces, they also connect on personal levels, connecting it to different instances of their life. So that also brings a very good time of sharing within the team. Very good work happening in learning expedition, I would say. And while Komal introduced Shehnaz ma'am, Komal is also very new in school, but very effectively contributing to the SDG initiatives of school. And she's actively participating there. And coming to last, Adalat and I think it is, and it is a beautiful example how students can lead an initiative. I was recently in Nagpur, so I can speak about it more, because throughout this day I saw children working on it. Children working, children managing, they are the very important stakeholders in decision making, because in couple of discussions I realized Adiba ma'am said, "Ma'am, मेरे बच्चे नहीं चाहते ये हो, मैम बच्चे कह रहे हैं कि ये होना है." मतलब ये एक रिफ्लेक्शन था that it is not the teachers. And I would again say, yes, definitely the teachers, the team members, the admin team members worked really hard for Adalat. But when these discussions were happening that बच्चे ये नहीं चाहते, बच्चे चाहते हैं कि ये हो, मेरे बच्चे कह रहे हैं मैम कि ऐसा करना है, इनको बुलाना है, तो ये एक reflection था how this entire program is being led by children, and which is a very good example. And I think because this young energy that we have added to Adalat, every year we could see that it is increasing the level of success and setting a new benchmark every year. So I think this is something that would love to see in all the schools happening, where students are leading some events. Okay. So going forward, and the SDG works. SDG to Save the World is one initiative where all the schools are participating. It is happening. But I would like to add here, apart from that also, I think consistently from 5 years, almost every month, there is an international collaboration happening where at times grade 1 participates, at times there is grade 3, grade 4. So Shanaz ma'am coordinates, and then the class teachers fully participate. The admin and IT team supports in that for arranging meetings. But consistently this is happening, that children are getting global classroom exposure through various cultural exchanges. Not only SDG, but a lot of time festival celebrations happen during those online meetings. So this is something also which is a consistent practice, and I have seen it happening throughout these years. So big congratulations to team for presenting it so well. Yeah, and a lot of good practices. As sir said, that please visit. So these a lot of visits are happening. I think these visits will from each other. Even the COEs are visiting the other campuses, and when they are coming back, they are not only coming back by sharing their insights, but they're also coming back to their campus, that what is good happening in the other campus, what we can implement from other campuses. So that is also a very good thing, because that it is leading to mutual learning. And I'm looking forward to see a lot of common practices now, which are good in one campuses and moving to others also. Thank you so much, team, for presenting.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. One more question before we close. Just one more question. What is the communication channel? या कैसे ये build करते हो कि I saw when there was annual sports, there was one student who came to work together with Nilesh sir to build a prop. When there was Adalat, there were children who moved from different cities to Nagpur to be a part of Adalat. How do you build and continue this communication with children?
I feel Adiba ma'am should put. Adiba ma'am, please go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Ma'am, it's the community that developed by the Samarpan Wing teachers. It's all their efforts. They are being connected to it, like by when their birthdays on Instagrams, wishing them, getting connected to them. The students are also connected, and calling them, reaching out to them for simple guidance on how to write the board papers, or wherever they are. Some are doing LLB, some are having their own businesses. So coming down to school, speaking to them, and this is how the structure is still going on. Reshu ma'am is doing the alumni structure. So need a structure to it, but yes, just DPS Lava, they have it in their heart, and thus they are there for every time at the campus.
Most of our alumni are still connected to the school, ma'am. They call the teachers. Whenever they are in Nagpur, they make sure that they visit the teachers, visit the school. They are here in school the whole day if they are here in Nagpur. So yes, this is the connection that teachers have made with the students.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Team Lava, for this wonderful session. As we are already running late, but still I would like to ask कि किसी को कोई question पूछना होगा. Team Lava is here with us for next 5 minutes. If you want to ask any question, you can. Otherwise, you can leave this session. Thank you so much for joining in. You can enter for the credits on EduNext. Please search PD Cell Session dash CC Friday episode 130. Do not forget to search PD Cell Session. Yes, thank you so much. We are ready for the questions. Thank you, Sucheta ma'am. Okay, I think we did a fantastic job, Team Lava.
Thank you, Swarali. Thank you, Aarti ma'am, for continuous support.
Thank you, Aarti ma'am. Thank you, Swarali.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Thank you so much for Aarti ma'am as well. Aarti ma'am, आप नहीं होते तो आज I don't know क्या होता. Thank you so much. Okay, let's end this session. Thank you. Thank you. Let me stop the recording.